Hi there, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with a new project to share with you. This is a revised photo wallet. I made one about 4 years ago and Christmas themed, and I thought I would use the beautiful Safari Adventure papers just out from Graphic 45 to update and make a new one. So I've used 12 by 12 papers for this, Safari Adventure, Birds of a Feather and Lush Landscape, and then alternated the sides because they are double-sided on a couple of them to give the overall effect. And I've also used some of the ephemera cards as well. So we've got the fabulous tiger on the front, and I don't know if you can see, but I've just highlighted him with glossy accents to make him pop out, and also added some to the tab here. So I've used 3 punches, corner rounder, a Martha Stewart photo corner punch, and the Stampin' Up! Tab top punch, and a few magnets to go with, and some black. I've used black cardstock, but you could use any coordinating colour. So I'll do a walkthrough of the project, then there's information on how to make the wallet, and then in video 2 you can go through and make the wallet just like I've done. So let me show you how it works. It's 3/4 of an inch deep, and I've just put one of the ephemera cards on the back. Again, I've highlighted the elephant in glossy accents and also the wording at the top. And then it opens. It's got a magnetic closure on the front. Actually, I've put a double one so that if the wallet gets really chunky with pictures in, there is a bit of movement so that centre catch works no matter how it's shutting. And that's all explained in the videos. And then inside I've used the coordinating leopard print paper to make a pocket at the bottom, and we've got 2 little photo mats in here, just made out of offcuts of card and paper, and a little bit of fussy cutting, just the flowers from the Lush Landscape. And then at the top there is another pocket on this top flap, and I've just popped one of the ephemera cards in there. Let's put it that way. I love these flowers. I love the brights of this collection. And then on the first layer of flaps, we've got 2 pockets with 2 little photo mats in, and again I've cut up the ephemera card and done the elephants on that side. So a great little pocket just to put your photos in. That one opens up, and on the other side I've cut out one of those gorgeous parrots and the word jungle from the ephemera card. Both of those are plain on the back, and then the side sections fold out. Let's get it straight. And there are 2 places for photos. I've used the photo corners so that you can swap and change your own photos, the ephemera cards, or even add both into the wallet. And they just clip under those photo corners quite easily. I can never do this upside down. Just go in. I'll do it in a minute. And the same on this side. And then in the centre I've used the same paper, so the paper with the parrots on, just to add a belly band, or to cover the flap and add a belly band. And then I've just backed the ephemera cards with black card, and they can act as photo mats, and they just slide under the band. So we've got a magnetic closure here. This side opens, and the opposite side is covered in the lovely parrot paper with the lion ephemera card. I love him. And he slides in there. And then the side flaps open out, and we've got 2 centre flaps. Those coordinate with the top and bottom here. And again, they've got pockets on. Oh, I've used those twice, that one twice. I love it. And lift that one up, and then there's another little photo mat in there. Ephemera card. You could add anything into your pockets. And then the whole thing opens out so that you can see all the photos. I've used ephemera cards, but again, they're under photo corners. You can add your photos in, and that's what it's all about. It is a photo wallet, So once you add your own pictures, then you'll be able to see them instantly. So I've used 4 small ephemera cards and the lovely tiger. I thought he looked great on the green leaves. Green paper's really good. It's non-directional, so you can cut it whichever way you like. And it was a great way in the centre of using up papers that I'd got left over from previous flaps. And then I've added just leopard print strips down the sides here. And as it gets closed up, let's go that way, and that way, and that way, and that way. There are coordinating strips on the sides too. And that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And there it is. So a fun little project to make, a great gift. We've got Father's Day coming up. So a lovely way to showcase some favourite photos. And if you continue to watch, the instructions on how to make the basic wallet will follow. So have fun if you're going to make it. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with future projects coming out too. So here's how to put your album together, or the wallet together. Take your large section and have the flap at the top. That is the top opening. And then take your 2 pieces that have got the wider 3/4 inch side sections, and the 1 piece that has got the 3/4 inch side section, and on all of them put tape on the end flap, and then just mitre your ends. Let's get the other one. So 1, 2, 3, all with the tape along that end flap, right up by the fold. And then the first one to go on is the larger of the 2, and that's the bottom section, fold up section. So let's take the tape off that one. And just fold up the tab with the tape on and just overlap the base up to that fold so that it fits. So the first thing we're going to do is to put our wallet together. So take your long section and have the flap at the top. That's got the 3/4 inch deep edge. And we're going to put one of the 3 sections onto the bottom and then the other 2 onto the sides. So on your 3 sections with the wider folded edges and the tab, put some double-sided tape right up against that, the last fold, and put the tape on the side that the fold folds up. And these are all going to be slipped underneath the sides, the 3 sides of this bottom section. So take your tape off and just slide them under, lining up the top and bottom edge. And when you're happy with where it's sitting, press down and then just recrease the fold with your bone folder or your fingers, like that, and then turn round. Take the tape off the next section, or the backing tape. It's easier said than done. There we go. Fold that bottom flap up, just makes it easier to slide underneath and sit it into position. And then when you're happy with where it's sitting, press it down. And then the last one. So slide it underneath, line it up, and press it down, and then if you fold all of those up, you can just check that you've got it nice and square and everything slots together perfectly. And it will have more structure once we've put the next layer in. So let's open it up. I have the larger of the flaps at the top here. I'm just going to mark mine with a T. It will get covered. And then take the next sections which have got the 1/2 inch crease and fold over your edges on the score lines and put tape on the outside of these two pieces. It's all a bit black, isn't it? It's hard to see. Let's take the backings off. And I'm going to have these running from side to side, but you could put them top to bottom if you wanted to. And so what I'm going to do is flatten that end score line down so that I can stick that section right up against the very edge, the side edge of that centre flap, lining up top and bottom edges. Press it down and then just refold. Then just check that your bottom section and your top section fold over straight when that's in place. And then open that flap out and stick the other side on. So flatten it down, tape underneath and line it up with this inner score line and the edge of the centre section. And jiggle it about until you're happy with where it's sitting, and then stick it down like that. And then just check that everything folds up again. Best to check now than when it's decorated. So that folds up nicely. Open it out. And, ooh, that's on the wrong side. Let's just peel that off. Don't put tape there. That's just a piece that went on the wrong side. Let's remove it. It should just pull off. And then the last two flaps to go on are the ones with a 1/4 inch fold. So again, the backing tape is, double-sided tape is on the underside of that flap as it folds over. So take that off. Fold along the inner crease line and line the piece up against the inner bottom fold. Like that. And then the same with the top one. Take your backing tape off, fold on the inner score line, and then stick in place along this top crease, the inner top crease. Like that. And then stick them all down. And we're ready to decorate. So let's fold it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the next video, we'll start decorating from the front and then working our way towards the back. So I'll see you back then.